Hi Sam, I'm Faye. In this video, I'll show you how I applied the concepts from the class to writing my email. To start, I organized the email into 4 sections: main ideas, background, details including self-assessment ratings, SMART goals, and last part is next step. I stated main idea in the first paragraph, which helps the reader know what to expect and easily locate information. Next, I ensure the email included all necessary details for the reader to understand my progress. The email includes self-assessment ratings and the reasoning, SMART goals, and the next steps. For example, I explained why I gave myself ratings so the reader has a complete understanding of my self-assessment. In the SMART goal section, I also added details like this would help me avoid last minute work to show how each section supports my development. After including all contents, I focused on making my writing clear for the reader. I used simple, direct language and framing my point positively. For example, in the next step section, I directly asked the reader to watch the video rather than using a less direct phrase like I would appreciate you watching the video and giving feedback. I also worked to make my sentence concise, keeping only essential information. For instance, in SMART goal, I write I will improve my communication skill by having daily 10 to 20 minute conversation with native speaker. Instead of sentence like I am planning to schedule my weekly practice conversation every week so that I can improve my communication skill. To help the reader follow my ideas, I ensured coherence between paragraphs. In the first two paragraphs, I introduce my self-assessment and SMART goals to guide the reader into the detail section. I also, in the next step part, I also used linking phrases like to achieve the goals I plan to connect sections and keep the flow smooth. I made sure my tone was respectful and professional. The email is courteous because the audience is my instructor. I also politely asked the instructor to watch the video and close with thank you for your time and support, which expresses appreciation. To make my action clear, I used specific tangible examples. For example, in the self-assessment section, I explained I applied concepts from programming to a teamwork project rather than using a vague statement like I tried to apply what I learned in class. I also ensured the subject lines clearly indicated the purpose of the email. It summarizes my participation and professionalism quiz and SMART goals, and also includes a program name, course number, and assignment name so that the reader can classify and locate it easily. To organize the content and make it easy to navigate, I use headings such as self assessment ratings, SMART goals. I chose not to use list because the information flows better in short, focused sentences, which effectively highlight key points without making the text breaking the text. I emphasize important points visually, use headings and space, make the email easy to scan. To improve the overall quality, I drafted the email, then revised it for clarity and conciseness. I added linking phrase to connect sections, ensured ideas flowed logically, varied sentence length, and checked grammar for readability and professionalism. Finally, I carefully proofread the email. I used Word and Hemingway editor to check grammar, readability, and sentence structure. I also proofread the email by reading it aloud from the bottom up and then the top down, and then from the top down to ensure clarity and smooth flow. Overall, the email achieves its purpose. It is organized, clear, concise, and complete. The concrete examples, actionable steps, and logical flow clearly show my quiz summary, SMART goals, and next steps. I also asked the reader to watch the YouTube video I included, so you can see how I'm applying what I've learned in practice. Thank you.